And you get people coming in going, whoa, 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 but you can't do nothing to the kids. Are you considering my kids like I am? Don't think he's are. You know, when they're damaging me, they're damaging my kid's life forever. When they're attempting to kill me, they're attempting to take me out of my kid's life forever. Why the f*** do you think I'm going to consider their kids when it's time to bang? It's not really making sense there, is it? Are they considering my children now? The allegations, the attempts on my life, me not able to get a job, me not able to function right, me having police all over me. Is this not enough for any man to consider, hang on, you're not considering my kids when you're trying to shoot me dead on me man's step eyes. Why the f*** I consider your kids when I'm trying to react to what you're doing to me? Because that's what it'll be. It'll be a reaction. Won't be me instigating nothing. Go and look at me history. It's a reactive. It's not me instigating bullshit with anyone. They come to me, I stand my ground and deal with it. This time, I haven't dealt with it. Last time, I nearly got a 35 rep for trying to deal with it. That's why this time I haven't tried to deal with it. Because last time when I went back at them, guess what they all done? When they came to kill me and never killed a young kid, put my brother in a coma, and I went, okay then, retaliation is a must. Tupac mentality. When I go at them, what do? Snitch. All start running to feds, making statements, getting me took off the streets and that. It's what they done. It's what they done in 2004. They all just, when they realised they couldn't kill me and it's on, they shit themselves. They knew. Bodies started to drop. The feds knew, and all these rats that had put dough in the pot to get me killed knew it'll only be a month or two before I'm at your doorstep. And they were all flapping. What did they do? Ran to the police. And the normal SP with that situation within the criminal fraternity is when you've got millionaire gangsters getting you placed in prison, you normally reach out to other millionaire gangsters in his group. Which you done. Yo, speak to your mate, Paul Annett. Go and speak to your mate, lad, William Moore. Get this put back on the streets. So I'm getting all information back, because you go through the criminal fraternity to get this dropped, get us out, let's get it dealt with. That was the SP there. That's what you do as a criminal. But these old school gangsters that are absolutely in themselves now are doing utmost what they can to get me lifed off. Trying their hardest, inventing statements, evidence, all this. Honest to God, it was weird. So I'm reaching out to Paul Annett. Paul Anna's always been classed as a bit of a suspect. You know, we had a codie called Chris Brown years ago, decent kid, Chris Brown, and I won't go any further into him or that. But I'm trying to, because Paul Anna at the time, from Langley, Scotty, Willie Moore, same people, all shifting the same parcels. So I'm speaking to him while he's on remand in Walton going, listen, get this dealt with. Get this boxed. Oh yeah, it's sorted, don't worry, it's being boxed. Yeah, it's being boxed. I'm going to court and it's not being boxed, mate. You know, the life of me off. And all the gangsters in the city, the old school ones that wanted me gone for the other shit that was allegedly me, you know, the IEDs and that, like I'm speaking about today. They were all just sitting back letting me get sunk. Because it's Willie Moore, you know, the one that gave them all the brown. The one that was bringing the tons in, supplying them all. Because it was him I was up against, they're all just sitting back and letting him sink me. Like he's not snitching. Like I deserve it. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what I was up against. Weren't just Willie Moore I was up against, you know. You had 3 or 4 families trying to get me out in picture because it was causing murder in the city. Mad, innit? But I got used and abused before I became me. You know, I'm running around the city establishing people's reputations and getting no credit for it, no money for it, no graphone ringing off its cake for it. But me and my little clique are running around doing craziness while he's getting a reputation. And because he's getting a reputation on the back of our behaviour, his graphone's going through the roof. All the drug dealers around the city are going to him. Why? Because he's getting mad shit done to people around the city and they're all shook. But the mad shit they're getting done is getting done by the G brothers and their little clique that no one knows about. So there's loads of people in the city of Liverpool now that flourished on the back of our actions, and then we went to jail and they continued on the reputation we'd given them to make millions of pounds. I'm not lying. Even the Farleys, if it weren't for us, not me in particular, if it weren't for the affiliated group I was affiliated with at the time, the Farleys would be done in the city.
We understand that studying on your own can be quite
fact. They went into a mad war, and that war was won by my affiliates, not him. They got the reputation, they got the security contracts around the city, they got all the financial comeback off the fear factor of what we were doing for them. But if we wouldn't have done them acts for them, they'd be finished. There's a reason why the Lynchs got finished, and it weren't because of them, it was because of me and my affiliates. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Now, if we wouldn't have stepped in, because everyone thinks it was the Richardsons against the Lynchs, everyone thinks it was Pancake against the Lynchs, everyone thinks it was Glover against the Lynchs, when I can tell you now, when John Lynch's house got blew to fucking bits, you had 3 members of the Farleys at the scene.
Centre of Excellence app, giving you easy access to your courses on the go.
You had 3 members of the Farleys at the scene of that explosion outside that Lynch's house in West Derby, I think. So don't be thinking it was a Pancake. It was a Farleys and Lynch. It was a security door war, but not with Pancake and that. Pancake with the puppets for the Farleys. It was the Farleys that was the security firm. And as I say, if I was a snitch, I could place the leading members in that organised crime group at serious offences. Place them at them. So it's in their interest they shut them little clowns up and tell them to shut their mouths up. Because they're all sat there in the £1 million houses and that can come crumbling down. Can all come crumbling down on yous, mate. And yous know it, don't yous? They're just options. They're options. But the point I'm making, just like all these young kids now, game young lads, being spotted by these groups, using this kid to shoot him in the leg. That kid owes this group a bit of dough. His Mars Ken's being shot up. They're not screaming at us, but the kid who's the victim of it, I owe them dough, they've had my house shot up. Goes round. Don't with them, fuck them. You're not understanding that a 16-year-old kid on a bike just being given 5 ton and the hopes of being one of the boys. Now this kid's getting thrown around the city now. Anyone that's offending these, pop. No one knows this kid. They're thinking it's them. So every time there's an incident of revenge or retaliation or someone's being dealt with because of them, their reputation goes. A lot of people are getting scared of them. Why? Because it's the only firm in the city that's getting people shot and shit now. What does that do? All the drug dealers in the city want swag off them now. Why? Because these are the fear factor. These are the ones that have got people shit scared, and whatever these say goes. So now their graph-phones going through the roof, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, ringing, shifting boxes and boxes and boxes around the city because these young kids sprinting around doing madness for them. That's how it works. It's how it worked with us. And that's how it's working with loads of kids on your estates now. They're doing madness, establishing the elders a reputation which is generating hundreds of £1,000s a month through drug dealing. They go on, start laundering the money into beauty parlours, gymnasiums, clubs, cafes, everything, dog breeding. And you see them 10 years down the line, legitimate, sitting in their houses. But it doesn't mean they're not involved mentally in that shit. They still got the poisonous minds. They still got the dirty, manipulative, horrible ways. They're still stabbing people in the back. They'll still bang your bird behind his own wife's back. That mentality they've all still got. Doesn't matter how legit they look. It doesn't matter how good their house looks. Doesn't matter how good the skin looks and how well they look. In here, they're always going to be. So they do things just like we're traumatized. They are. Just like we can't forget things from our past. They can't. But it's more ego and pride that's being dented, and they can't let that go. So where I've offended the Farleys as a kid all my life and took the piss out of them and let people know they're a gang of dickheads, they're still there in the 40s, 45s, targeting me across social media and doing things to impact on my life. Just like the Moors and all. Oh, do you understand what I'm saying to you? It's a messy world. How they're meant to break free from it without reacting in violence, I don't know. That's it. I don't know how to break free from them because they're just dragging me back and everything I'm doing. So look, am I meant to just say I don't know where I am? Because these. So look, I'm either there or I'm there. It's pointless me saying I'm here because he is nowhere. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm either good guy or I'm a bad guy. I'm not in between. So we either move into the good space or return back to the bad space. That's what it is, isn't it? I'm trying my hardest to get into the good space, and the people from the bad space are trying their hardest to not let me in there. And no one in the good space is willing to take on the bad energy I've got from the bad space. That makes sense. So what am I meant to do? Go forward, like? I'm not wanted in the good space. Why? Because the bad space are chatting mad shit about me still, spreading horrible rumours that aren't true. So all these people that are interested in me going into schools, I've now got a little bit of a mad seed of, hang on, no smoke without fire. Yet the no smoke without that fire is behind them. You've got an organised crime group trying to cancel me. That's the no smoke without fire there. It's all on them. The people that do start getting around me, the good people around me, they're harassed within weeks. As soon as they see me networking and working with people, they're harassed by the same groups. Shut them down, isolate them, don't let them get out, don't let them... That's what it's about with me. Like they've been telling people for years I'm not allowed in Liverpool. I'll step in Liverpool, it makes them feel like they start targeting me across social media. It's mad.